Templars have retaken their archive on Cyprus. Abbas sent no reinforcements. It was a massacre.
Oh my god.
Maria, when we left Masyaf 10 years ago, this order was strong. But all our progress has been undone.
Abbas must answer for this.
Answer to whom? The assassins obey only his command now.
Resist your desire for revenge, Altair. Speak truth, and they will see their error.
He executed our youngest son, Maria. He deserves to die.
Perhaps. But if you cannot win back the Order by honorable means, its foundation will crumble.
You are right. 30 years ago, I let passion overtake my reason. And it caused a rift that has never fully healed.
Too.
Yeah, that was pretty neat, I gotta say. Especially since you can kill the Templars with impunity and they won't attack you.
Yeah.
Speak reasonably, and reasonable men will listen.
Some will, but not Abbas. I should have expelled him 30 years ago when he tried to steal the apple.
But you earn the respect of the other assassins because you let him stay.
How do you know this? You were not
And
there.
a bunch of
I married
shiftless
a
assassins
masterful
are having very
storyteller.
silent conversations all around
Look at
us.
this place. Masyaf is a shadow of its former self.
We have been away for a long time.
But not in hiding. The Mongol threat demanded our attention and we rode to meet
And
it.
yeah, there's a whole little
man
timeline going
can
on
say the same?
here during this memory that's kind
Where
of
is our
glossed over
eldest
in this
son?
game, but after this
Does
memory is
Gary know
over,
his
I'll
brother is dead?
bring it up.
I sent him a message 4
Yeah.
days ago.
The what happened to
Yes, each tomorrow.
Altair later, and
Abbas. I
Right.
almost
Yeah,
pitied
yeah.
him.
And there's
He
a
wears his
whole
grudge
little
like a
boss
His
plot
wound is
line
deep.
that
It will
is
help him
kind
to
of
hear the
referred
truth.
to, but isn't really explicit. So
As I
you have
walk
to
these
kind of do a little
streets, I sense
supplemental
a great
reading
fear in the
This
people.
is
to
a-
figure out what's going on.
does this involve his father or
Abbas
whatever
has
the?
dismantled this place.
Yeah, his father
He
committed
looked at the wall with
suicide,
joy.
and then Abbas
We may
wasn't
be
told the
working to our
truth
doom,
about
Maria.
why his father
We may,
committed suicide, and
but we
he
walk
assumed
together.
Altair lied to him about it, so that's why he's not too thrilled with Altair in the first place.
Yeah. It's like some random. It's like a Greek tragedy, to be honest. But
Yeah. And the sword Altair is currently using is the Sword of Altair.
a series mainstay.
Yeah, it was in the second game, Brotherhood, and then this game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's not in 3 and 4, though.
No, 3 and 4 they moved to the like Washington's sword and Jefferson's sword and Lincoln's sword, which makes no sense. But
Yeah.
and then 4. I'm trying to remember what the best swords were in 4. I don't think there was really.
Let them speak.
We seek the truth about our son's death. Why was Seth killed?
Is it the truth you want? Or an excuse for revenge?
If the truth gives us an excuse, we will act on it.
Surrender the apple, Altair, and I will tell you why your son was put to death.
Ah, the truth is out already. Abbas wants the apple for himself, not to open your minds, but to control them.
You have held that artifact for 30 years, Altair, reveling in its power and hoarding its secrets. It has corrupted you.
Very well, Abbas. Take it.
What?
Before I executed your son, I told him you ordered it yourself. He died, believing you had betrayed him.
Altair! Altair! No! Strength. Altair.
Maria.
He is possessed! Kill him! Take the apple, now!
now it's time just to get the hell out of here.
Why couldn't this be one of the my favorite? Just use the fucking apple just to get out of whatever the fuck you're doing missions. It's just the one where it's like, yeah, I've got the super weapon and I'm just gonna fucking use it.
But yeah, if you'll notice, Altair currently has 2 hidden blades, which is a design he came up with while he was on the road.
Right. He
Doesn't
hasn't.
have a whole lot of except for the Sword of Altair.
Yeah, I was gonna say he doesn't have the pistol yet.
Nope.
Or the pistol modification to the gauntlet. Does
Father, I got your message. What has happened?
Darim, turn back!
Have they all gone mad?
We have to go. Abbas must not get his hands on the apple.
If you need more knives, take them.
He's the
Above
only
you.
one of Altair's sons to survive, except I think Seth did have a few children before he
Where is
died,
Mother?
and I don't think Darim had any, but...
She's gone.
So,
he's the
I'm
survivor.
sorry.
Desmond was probably a
Ahead of us.
eventual descendant of Seth.
How?
Yeah.
Later. First, we fight.
This mission is kind of weird because it tells you to stick really close
Brother,
to Darim,
we need
and it
not
really
fight.
means that.
Forget
If you're
reason,
like,
Darim. They've been
if
poisoned
you
by
are
lies.
not that far away from him, you will desynchronize. It's really cool how close you actually have to be to him.
Ugh.
Like, he could run in the opposite direction for like a second and a half and he'll desynchronize. It's really weird.
It's a shame, you have to escape with him. If not, you could just just run across a few walls and be done with it. Find the haystack, hide in it.
Yeah, he's still pretty close to me, but look how I was the targeting is flipping up there. Anyway, yeah, I wasn't really that far from him, but it still kept me to still nearly desynchronized me.
And at the very least, you have like 99 fucking throwing knives, which is...
Well, I have unlimited since I've thrown a few. Didn't decrease it. So this part is pretty simple, but the only real trouble is sticking close
No!
to man is...
He likes to
Let
run.
them catch us.
Yeah. And since your enemies are assassins, they'll hide up on rooftops and try to air assassinate you, except it's
Was
not
it
an
Abbas who
instant
killed
hit.
my brother?
Yeah.
It just does a lot
He
of
killed your
damage.
brother, Malik, and countless others.
He is a
And
madman.
another kind of neat thing about this
A
mission is
madman
that
with
there's
an
no
army.
additional
He
objective.
will die. One day you will
You
pay.
just need to get out.
Unlike, yeah,
Fight
you
by
just
my
have to
side.
complete the mission. You don't have to send
Yeah. Oh, you could have thrown somebody into some scaffolding there. That was a missed opportunity.
it. Indeed.
There is no watch. You're in a goddamn town in the middle of fucking nowhere.
I was considering letting Darim have that kill, but he's wasting my time.
Stay alert.
You even have smoke bombs, and there's guy crowding dudes here. And I'm waiting for one of them to do the special pouncing attack on me, which I will show off in a little. Wait a few moments.
Counts.
Yeah, you'll see it coming up. They run up on you and
Oh, like,
just jump on top of you. Right, like the usual running assassination.
that's a nice touch.
Yeah. He is. Watch that guy running at me. There you go.
Wow, that actually did do a bit of damage.
Yeah.
It is time to go.
I wish on one of my previous recordings of this mission, I did manage to nail someone.
I will have the apple, Altair, and I will have your head for all the dishonor you brought upon my family. You cannot run forever, not from us. and not from your lies!
Maria. My love.
Sometime later.
We will. Okay, so the whole storyline going on here, it starts in 1176 when Saladin was besieging Masyaf. Abbas's father was captured and reveals Altair's father, Umar, was responsible for the death of one of Saladin's generals. Umar is executed, and then as a result of that, Ahmad Sofan, who is Abbas's father, commits suicide in Altair's room right in front of him. And Abbas isn't told the circumstances of why he killed himself on Al-Mualim's order. And then sometime later, Abbas and Altair were training, and Abbas tried to kill Altair over it. So Altair says that Abbas, his father, committed suicide.
And Abbas doesn't believe that.
Yeah, Abbas doesn't believe that, and then Altair says he was lying about that, even though he knew the truth. And then in 1189, you have the events of the first Altair memory in this game. Abbas is not very happy that Al-Mualim has a bunch of favoritism towards Altair. 2 years later, you have the events of the first game and the second Altair memory. And then Altair heads to Cyprus to deal with the Templars there and leaves Malik in charge of the order when he's gone. 4 years later, Altair's son Seth is born, and then in 1217, Altair, Maria, and Durim, who was born, I think in 1205, he was born, and then Malik is in charge of the order while the three of them are away. In 1226, Seth is killed on Abbas's orders, and Malik is imprisoned, who Abbas managed to pin the blame on. And as a result of that, Abbas took control of the assassins, and then, like we just saw in 1228, Altair returned to Masyaf and discovers Malik was in prison. Malik reveals that Abbas had Seth executed and framed Malik for the deed. Altair frees Malik and brings him back to their residence, and then the events we just saw happened. So yeah, basically Abbas has huge daddy issues, which revolve around Altair. And here I'm going through a bunch of bios that popped up in the Altair memories.
Yeah.
Outside. And our first heavy weapon, the Merovingian axe.
Oh boy.
I haven't shown any of the heavy weapons off, but the first thing you need to do to actually get them is to buy a sheath from the tailors,
Right.
which allows you to carry them around.
Yeah. And I forget if Revelations has the ability to carry around at least a heavy weapon plus a sword, or it just takes place of your normal melee weapon plus your light melee weapon like the dagger.
And a neat thing it can do with the
Yes.
It's knocked him clearing off the roof.
Yes. Yeah.
Ouch. An axe right in his head.
It's still sharp.
And if you kill someone with a heavy weapon, you can go over to their body and take it out. But if for some reason the heavy weapon glitches out of existence, you can go to a weapon shop and get it back for free.
Right.
So it's not like you have to buy it again.
So. Yeah, those always. It'll be, I'm starting to think of Assassin's Creed 4, and it's like the first game where you don't actually get a heavy weapon slot, so you can't just do that. And I
didn't actually remember that.
You don't get a heavy weapon. For 4, you don't get the heavy weapon slot, but you can grab an axe off a guy, but you have to grab it off you have to grab it off an enemy, and you can't keep it. But they do keep the special attack in Assassin's Creed 4.
Yeah. And the thing with heavy weapons usually is that you can grab them, it's just you can't use them for very long, and if you start moving faster than walking, you drop it instantly.
Right.
Like if you start sprinting, you'll just drop it automatically.
Okay, now you're gonna try to blend in as a Janissary.
Yeah, this is a very... We'll be seeing a lot of Janissaries this video. And you know how we were kind of confused why there was like an assassin icon minus 15% on the stores last video?
Oh, no, I knew that. No, actually, I don't remember that at all. But that could just be me. That would be because you control the district, so you get a 15% discount.
Yeah, yeah, that's... See, I was recording the latest video, all of Sequence 7, and I noticed there was when I was getting something from a tailor shop, that there was a Templar icon plus 15%. And if you haven't pieced it together, that means if the assassins control a district, you get a 15% discount on everything. But if the Templars control it, you pay 15% more. That's all there is to it.
Right. And that kind of makes you wonder how exactly the assassins are like a really secret organization if all they have to do to get like if they can just go to a shop and get like a 15% discount. Do they just like have a membership card, or is it how does that work exactly? Because I'd like to go to the grocery store. It's like, hey, yeah, you know, the assassins own this place, 15% off.
Well, if you want a serious answer, I guess the Templars are corrupt merchants and they charge the ordinary people more.
But then why does it show up as a discount?
I don't know.
So there's a corrupt official, and that's...
Get down now.
I think the Turks started fighting the Templars and the corrupt official, so I think they did my dirty work for me.
Oh my god, they actually took 50% off your bar.
Yep.
Damn.
It is pretty easy to stay out of the red in this game.
Except there's no wanted posters, so...
Yeah, there's the town heralds everywhere that you can just
bribe
for, and then you can steal your money right back from them.
Always my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
That's not a legal move.
It is a European variation. Aroko.
It's interesting, but not exactly fair when you play by different rules than your opponent.
You may think differently when you are Sultan. Shall I take it back?
Suleiman, I know it has been hard on you watching your father and me quarrel over Bayezid's throne.
Grandfather has chosen you, and his word is Qanun. What is there to argue about?
Your father and I were close once, but his cruelty and ambition have made...
I have heard the rumors, Uncle.
Well, I have a meeting with the Vizier soon. Shall we continue another time?
Whenever you like. Ezio.
Tarek has been selling guns to a local miser, Manuel Paleologos.
Paleologos. That is a sad sound. The last Byzantine emperor was Constantine Paleologos. If his heir is arming a militia of some kind, this conflict will escalate.
Tarek knows where the rifles are headed. If I find him first, I can follow the weapons straight to the Byzantines.
He will be with his Janissaries in their barracks. So if you want to get close, you will have to be one yourself.
Not a problem.
Güzel. Get the information you need. Then kill him.
Are you sure? You told me Tarek and your father were close friends, Suleiman.
This is true, but such naked treason against my grandfather deserves death.
Intesi.
The additional objective is a little vague. It says assassinate a target from a hiding spot, but it doesn't mean just any target. The area where you're going...
You have to assassinate the coward Templar captain.
No, yeah, you have to assassinate him. Anyway, the area where the mission tells you to go has a single Janissary wandering around and a bunch of elite guys who swing like maces around and stuff in battle. Anyway, it says to assassinate a target from the hay bale, but it doesn't really mean that. It means you have to kill the Janissary himself from the hay bale. So if you kill an elite guy and then you just kill the Janissary normally and put him in the hay bale, you will fail the additional objective. So it is a little misleading.
At least this isn't at least it isn't a restricted area.
Yeah. That jerk-ass Janissary just like pushing that guy around.
My patient is wearing
Ooh. He's not in a very good mood right now.
No.
But yeah, you have to somehow lure the Janissary over to this hay bale and then kill him from it to 100% the mission. Except there's a lot of elite guys wandering around too. So you pretty much need some manner of bomb to get him over here. Like so.
Just are like a cherry bombers. I'd love it if he just like. Oh, it wasn't a.
And it's kind of goofy too, since if they start poking the hay bale and you jump out of the hay bale, nothing bad will happen.
Yeah, because at the same time, normally they only ever do that in a restricted area, so.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Little AI manipulation trick for you.
Yeah.
But if they poke the hay bale and you come out as a result of the poking, you will get spotted.
Yeah, I don't remember what it looks like. Shit.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
It's not a bad idea to thin out the number of elites wandering around, and you can use them as bait.
Oh, he's going to go try to poke the hay barrel.
Yep.
But there's nobody in the hay barrel. But now there is, and now he's dead!
That worked out pretty well, I gotta say.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't expect it to work out like that, but, you know, whatever.
And that wouldn't have happened if they actually did make it a restricted zone. They would have fucked you up, fucked that entire plan up completely. Now you look like a Janus. That's right.
Yep. And we get to do a couple Janissary-like things on the way to the Janissary encampment.
Sing a bard song.
Selim understands our plight.
Unfortunately, no.
The Byzantines, the Mamluks, the Safavid. Only he has the courage to face these threats.
But yeah, the guy was talking about the Mamluks and the Safavids. The Safavids ruled what's now Iran at this point in history, and the Mamluks ruled Egypt.
So why has our Sultan chosen a cat over our lion?
Citizens of Constantinople. A servant of our Sultan has
shares
fallen
the
at the
Sultan's
hands of a
calm
criminal
temperament.
and been stripped
They
of his
are too
garments.
much alike, I feel.
Be on the lookout for any suspicious activity. Woe betide the murderer who took the life of a beloved Janissary. This enemy of civilization.
Now we've conquered another city.
Oh wait, there was a. I was gonna say, custom herald messages.
Shame on you, Arkatla.
Yeah, I think that guy. I think that's a unique herald message for this mission.
Yezeklar olsun. Hayvanlar!
Just throw him into. Oh wait, if you throw him into the scaffolding, that would kill him.
Just slam him to the ground. That'll teach him.
Now, is that something you could repair over there? Or...
Get out of here, you annoying...
Yeah. These guys are such dicks, man.
Yes.
He is like a moth hovering around an open flame, waiting
Yeah,
for his
anytime you
father
see
to
that
perish,
weird little
so
icon
that he
with
may
the
step
3
to the
prongs
throne.
in the ground, that's the monument you can buy.
Oh, okay,
Did
yeah.
you hear? He offered Tarek a sum of money in exchange for our loyalty.
Alright, they have the same
God
fucking program.
damn.
What am I thinking of? You could buy...
What did...
Kardesh Larim, one of our own was found murdered and stripped of his garments not an hour ago. His body dumped like a mound of rubbish. Keep a close watch on these streets as you move about. Someone is planning to strike in our name. We must be ready.
Big mistake. Now I have you. Do you have any idea what...
Get into the little arena where he is, and then
broken many better
you can
men
fight him
than
head to head, and you'll get a unique message as he taunts you. But if you kill him that way, you fail the additional
Have you met
objective,
Selim's
so
young
let's do
son,
it right this time.
Shehzadeh Suleiman?
But I just thought that was a neat little
Not
detail that
personally,
if
but
you
I
get
have
close
seen
enough to Tarek
I know
without
he's a remarkable boy.
getting everyone aggressive on you, you get that little
Not a boy,
neat thing.
but a capable young man.
Anyway,
they
yeah.
noticed the bloodstains on the your robes.
I guess so.
Does he
but-
take after his
Yeah,
father?
for this mission, the elites wandering around, they will spot you if they're looking at you for too long, but the Janissaries won't. So you can blend in with the Janissaries.
Aren't the Janissaries supposed to be the more elite age group of people anyway?
Yeah, they're supposed to be, but that guy's standing on a pillow, so they're not that good. Anyway,
Sultan Bayezid is a good man.
yeah,
and
the
a kind
Janissaries
sultan,
won't
but he
spot
has
you,
lost
the other
the
guys
fire that
will.
made
So you
him
gotta
great.
move around them.
No, he's still a fighter. Look at the army he has raised against Selim.
This wasn't the type of dancers I hoped to hire.
No, this is bad. But the weird thing is that normally the Janissary camp is an area you can just wander around in normally.
Yeah.
The Janissaries won't do anything about it.
Yeah, it normally isn't restricted. They just kind of there's just a lot of them, so they can get a little pissed off, but...
Yeah. I mean, if you do anything to piss them off while in the camp, you've got like 20 Janissaries on top of you in a few seconds.
And that's when you throw the deterror bomb out and start a dance party.
Yeah, you just get a mosh pit, as the trophy list calls it.
No, nothing strange here. Nothing. Just hanging out on this, just hanging in there.
It seemed that Elite standing over there glitched out because he's normally supposed to patrol this area.
Oh, and he's gonna come back and you could drag him into the well.
No, he's just standing there. He glitched out, I guess. But you can also dive into these little tents from either side and emerge from either side. And they also act as a hiding spot you can kill people from. Now I've got 2 guys standing in front of the area where we need to go, so we need to get them out of the way.
Well, just hope nobody checks the tents. I think personally, when I did this mission, I kind of just went up the ladder on the wall, but...
Tarek, a message for you.
Auriculae. The rifles have arrived in Cappadocia, where Manuel has garrisoned his army.
And our men, are they still with him?
Evet. They will contact us when the Byzantines decamp. Then we will meet them when they reach Bursa.
Everything is falling into place, Effendim.
Evet. For once.
We need to kill Tarek while he's busy watching the Janissaries fighting with each other.
Are you sure he's not a coward, Tarek? Look.
Now, as a Janissary, most of your equipment is locked off, including the poison darts and the hidden gun, I think. So you can't kill Tarek from a distance. Although you might be able to throw a bomb in and kill him. I'm not sure if you can do that or not.
Maybe. I think the way they want you to do it is to kind of just go up and around, and it looks like there's a path to air assassinate him. Yeah.
And honestly, air assassinating him isn't that hard. It's just if you go on the left side of the area, it is much harder than the.
What a bitter irony. Is this the result of Suleiman's investigation?
You collude with the Sultan's enemies. What did you expect would come of such treachery?
I blame myself. Not for treason, but hubris. I was preparing an ambush. Preparing to strike the Byzantine Templars where they felt safest.
What proof do you have of this?
See, here. This will lead you to the Byzantines in Cappadocia. Destroy them if you can.
You have done well, Tarek. Forgive me.
Protect my homeland, assassin. Allah Ashkilan. Redeem the honor we have lost in this fight.
But now we need to get the hell out of here, since we're right in the middle of their camp and there's about 1 million guys.
I am getting tired of this
who want to
uniform.
fight us. When I was replaying the game, this escape went a hell of a lot worse. They literally chased me about halfway across the city before I was finally able to end their pursuit.
Wait.
Why did you?
I have seen him before.
I'm not sure. I was trying to get at some fancy.
The dodge.
Yep.
You won't get through here.
You rarely ever see that actually in gameplay.
Think you can run through this?
Yeah, it's not very useful in gameplay. In most of the time in gameplays, if you want to get someone out of your way, there's quite a bit fewer, more convenient.
Kill them.
To do. Yeah, kill them basically, but it works out pretty well in this mission.
Leave me alone.
Since stopping to fight the Janissaries when they're coming after you is not a great idea.
No. Now this is the time you should have uncovered all the wells in Constantinople, so you could just hide in one and be done with
Well, it makes for an exciting getaway as I crash into everybody.
Yeah. I love it when this is one of the cases in the game where in the series where either your escape goes really well or it just goes tits up. And you just got. It's like.
I mean, this time it went pretty well, but it's just on my replay when I was doing this mission again, it went terribly. They chased me all the way to Topkapi Palace. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I've had.
Now I'm gonna have my revenge on that damned cowardly Templar.
It finally. Oh, because the game replayed. Yeah. I was gonna say because you replayed the game, so it got rid of the message, potentially.
Yeah. Well, no, I still haven't gotten to the point where I deleted my save, but it's just, the game is going to keep bugging me about killing this guy until I actually kill him.
It's this one right here?
Yep.
No, I like that message. Oh, come on! He wasn't a coward!
Well, I kind of want to show off the unique kill animations with heavy weapons.
Yeah, that's the excuse. Did you show off the unique kill for using polearms?
I haven't yet, actually.
It's not nearly as good as the musket, but that's another story. From 3 and 4. Even Liberation. But Because the musket's literally fucking gunblade.
I don't think I ever played around with that when I played through it.
There's some amazing assassinations you can do with it. Especially when you have to go do a dual assassination with it. It's like, oh, I've just got to ram it right through a guy's chest and shoot the guy in front of him. Connor was a very, very violent man.
That's the final den to capture.
Now just lock them all down so you never have to do that. No. Then defense again, but no. Can't be that lucky, can I?
Well, I can't be that lucky since the damn since on my replay of the game.
A curse on you, thieves! You have ruined me. I hope the Janissaries pluck out your eyes and cut off your hands.
Signora, what is troubling you?
Those brutes there! They attacked me in my home and robbed me of my possessions. Please, help.
The special ones where they you get like a level 2 or something assassin instead of like a level 1.
Yeah, I think the assassins you recruit from these 6 missions are a little higher level.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be the ones that you point to the dens anyway, but I never really met.
I owe you my life already, Effendi. But I must ask another favor. Will you follow?
Where to?
Back to my shop where these men first set upon me. I fear they have taken or destroyed everything I own.
Lead on.
Does not have a lot of health, and later in this mission you get ambushed by a whole bunch of guys, and they can kill her really quickly.
Smoke bombs.
I didn't think of using those, honestly, actually.
Smoke bomb. Okay, I'm gonna believe you because I see a jump cut.
Yeah, I failed this mission like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
She dies really quickly.
Smoke bombs, the thing that nobody ever remembers about Assassin's Creed, and it completely trivializes combat.
I know I do that.
Yeah. I mean, combat's already trivialized, so what am I even really saying? Just get a counter and match the attack button. Unless it's a Janissary, and fuck Janissaries.
The only reason Janissaries are kind of hard to kill is because they pull out that stupid pistol, and you can't really take advantage of that because
they are still here.
But yeah, you get attacked by 2 guys.
Get out of my shop.
By 4 guys from 2 sides, and if they attack her for more than like 3 or 4 seconds, they will probably kill her. But here it worked out surprisingly.
Oh!
You have done a great good, Effendi. I am sorry, I have nothing but my respect to offer you in return.
You do not owe me anything, but consider lending your skills to the assassins. You are a skilled climber, and could learn so much more.
Ah, I am grateful for the offer, truly.
It's another mission down. The only reason I included this part... Whoa. Killing animation kind of failed there. The only reason I included this part is because this is the 12th and final assassin. I recruited this playthrough, so I finally have a full
I
guild.
can help others as you have helped me. I most certainly will.
Although, because of a certain little quirk of the Mediterranean defense mode...
You can get more.
Yeah, you can recruit up to 74 different assassins, I think.
That's right, you can stuff them all.
Enjoying the poem?
Who were these men he condemned to hell?
Political opponents. Men who wronged him. Alighieri's quill cuts deeply, no?
See, it is a subtle way to seek revenge.
Ezio, I plan to make a trip to Andrianople in a few weeks to visit a new printing press there.
That should be fun.
It is a 5 or 6 day ride from here, and I will need an escort.
Prego.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are a busy man.
Sophia, I would love to accompany you, but my time is running short.
That is true for all of us. Well, I can try to solve this last code now, but I need to run an errand before sundown. Can you wait a day?
What do you need?
It is silly, but a bouquet of fresh flowers. White tulips, specifically.
I can get you the flowers. Nessun problema.
Are you sure?
It will be a nice change of pace.
Bene. Meet me in the park east of Hagia Sophia, and we will trade. Flowers for information.
Or they're being guarded. The white tulips only grow in one particular spot, and you're going to have to fight your way to get to that spot, killing everybody as you go. Or it'll trigger an alarm when you actually get there, and you have to fight a whole bunch of monks getting... Wait, no, that's... Sorry, that's sleeping dogs.
This has to be like the only mission in the entire game where I don't at any point get in a huge melee with a bunch of guards. I mean, it's pretty obvious up to this point in the game, but I am a pretty violent player this game.
Well, there was a time where you were looking for books around the city. I don't think you got into any fights with the guards at that point. You're just sitting around looking for stuff.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't have many opportunities to fight people from vantage points.
Oh boy, you have full notoriety. Oh, you...
Oh hey, I did end up killing some people. Oh well, who cares about these guys?
It doesn't matter anyway, he's dead.
You look like a man with money to spend. What do you need, Dostum?
Tulips. White, if you have them.
Ah, tulips. Forgive me, but I am fresh out. Something else, perhaps?
It is not my call, unfortunately.
All right, listen. I may know where to get fresh tulips. You wait here, and I will return. 1 hour, 2 at most.
I am not waiting an hour.
Alright, we're gonna go rob some graves. That's where the tulips are. He's getting them from the grave sites. What?
There actually are graveyards in this game. Yeah. They're not very prominent, but they are there. Those guys seem stuck. Incredible. It's the little things, I think.
Yeah. Why is this guy like so suspicious about where he gets fucking flowers?
Yeah, it's not like a huge deal or anything. Maybe it is a huge deal, I don't know.
Oh, you almost blew that.
Yeah, that was close. And the worst part is that if that group had kept moving forward, I would have desynchronized because I got too close to the guy.
I say, carry out his will. Find the assassins and make them feel his wrath.
You know, you could just bribe him.
Yeah, well, I'm on a mission. More important things to do.
It's like playing GTA and doing a mission with 5 stars. It's... I mean, it makes it more exciting, but sometimes it's just... Especially when you're claiming that this is not a violent mission.
Well, we're using our hidden blades to cut flowers now. That's something.
Oh god. Those flowers had a family, man.
You know, it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. I mean, not every moment of Ezio's life has to be filled with butchering people.
No, he's just butchering flowers. Just listen to that sound.
They didn't feel any pain.
How do you know? They can't scream.
Although I do like the place where you get the white tulips is just about as prominent a place as you can get in the city, right in front of the Hagia Sophia.
Yeah.
I don't know why the flower guy couldn't have just told us that.
Well, then he wouldn't get his money.
Yeah.
Climb to the top of the Hagia Sophia.
Nah, we don't have any business there right now.
Just taking a shortcut back to, Ooh. That is a nice save. That is what I like the hook blade for, but...
Yeah, I love doing that. I love taking these lethal or at least painful dives and then grabbing onto something with the hook blade.
I will gladly.
That's the palace, right? Tokupa Palace.
Right.
That's the only place that would be perma-red on the map anyway.
Yeah. Because they don't like... Yeah, for some reason, the Janissaries don't like us.
What is this?
A gift. Sit. Che belli, grazie. I wanted to thank you for letting me play a small role in your adventure.
A small role is enough for this adventure, believe me.
You are a mystery, Ezio Auditore.
Mi dispiace. I do not mean to be.
It is fine. È affascinante.
Sembra squisito.
Why, thank you.
Any luck with the final code?
Ah, the code, see. I solved it many hours ago. You will get it soon enough.